Guys, welcome to another Android Java tutorial using Android Studio by Android Dev. This is Hanzada and today we are going to create a user interface. So we are going to talk about some widgets and we will be designing a simple user interface. So let's go and open Android Studio. I already have opened this. I already have created this Hello World application, this project. So I'm going to move towards the layout in the resources and main XML, main activity.xml. So for now I do not have anything here. I'm just going to drop a button here and let's go and add a text view. So here's the text view, just drag it here. Alright, now switch to text and you can see here that we have created a button and a text view here. So let me just remove this and convert this layer constant layout to linear layout. So I will make a tutorial on these layouts. So what does this linear or constant or relative layout mean? For now let's just skip it. Okay, so here if you see in the design view I have created a button and a text view. So let me just move this text view above this button. So let's just give a font size to this text view, Android text size, let's say 20 sp, and let's just make the width of the text view to match parent. Okay, and now let's just set width of this button to match parent and move this. Okay, let's name it to, let's say, Android text. Sorry, it's already here. So let's change this button to click and let's just move this button down so we can have some space between these two. Let's just write Android, so we can use margin top for moving this button, and we can give some value, let's say 20 dp, so it will be just moving towards. So I'm going to give it 100 dp so I can have more space. And here you can see that this text view is just this text view is fully under this action bar and there's no space, so this looks like pretty inappropriate. I'm going to give some margin, some top margin to this text view so we can have some space and it will look better. So Android margin top, and let's say 20 dp, so it will move down. And let's just make this text view to appear to be displayed in the center. So for that I'm going to add Android gravity center. So what this gravity will do, this will just make the text view, text of the text view to be displayed in the center of the widget or the view. So we have created a button and a text view here, and this is simple user interface. Now what I want to do is, whenever user click this button, I want to change the text of this color, this text view. So let me just set a default text for this text view. So let's go and write Android text. Okay, this is already written here. I'm going to change it, let's say display. Okay, so what I want to do is whenever the user click this button, I want to change this display text to some something else that is set by the user. So let's move to the let's go and set some IDs for these two. So move toward the text and let's assign this text to some ID, say Android ID. Okay, ID is already set here for text view, and the button ID is button. So let's move to the Java file, activity main activity.java. So let's just declare a button and typecast the button and text view as well. So button click equals to button and find view by ID .id.button, and then let's typecast text view as text view, and its name is the display equals to text view and find view by ID or that ID dot text view. Alright, so now set click listener to this button. So for that I'm going to write click dot set on click listener. We already have discussed this click listener method in the previous tutorial. So let's pass this view to this function. Okay, now all I have to do, I have to write the code within this on click method. So my goal is to, whenever this button is clicked, I want to change the display text so to some custom text. For that I'm going to write display dot set text and say okay, I am clicked. And another thing I want to do is whenever this button is clicked, I want to show some toast to the user. So for that I'm going to, the method toast is clause toast will be used, and clause toast will have a method make text. So we are going to use this, and we are going to pass 3 arguments. For first argument is get application context, next one is the string that is, and we can write some message here. We just clicked the button, and the last argument is toast dot length, that is the length of this toast, and short, and at the end show. So we are all set. So what is going to be happen whenever this button is clicked? The text of this text view display will be changed to this text, I am clicked, and also a toast will be displayed here to the user showing this string. You just click the button. Let's go and test this run. This app. I already have opened this emulator Nexus 1 API, so I'm going to test my application with this emulator. So hit enter, and creative process has been started. I'm going to pause this video, and when it's done I will be back. Alright, our application has launched and we are set to test this application. So let's just click. You can see the display text has been changed to I am clicked, and you can see the toast. You just click the button. Pretty good. So this was the just basic layout, basic user interface Next, what I want to do is I want to add a text here. So it's fine, and added text that is a plain text. So I'm going to drag this added text here, and I'm going to set the width. Okay, this is already set. Let's switch to the text and make the added text look, add some distance under this button. So I'm going to set some top margin for this added text. So for that, let's write Android top margin 20 dp. So now we have some space here. Alright, let's, okay, ID is already assigned with this name added text. Let's just move and typecast this added text. So for that, right, we will be writing that added text, and we are going to name this added text as my text. Let's say my text field, and let's typecast it to added text find view by id dot id dot added text. Alright, so now what I want to do is, whenever this button is clicked, anything written in this added text field should be displayed here. Whenever this button is clicked, the user text will be displayed in this text view. So for that, I'm going to write display dot set text my text field dot get text to string, and I'm going to remove these two lines. Okay, what is going on here? So whenever this click button will be clicked, the text view of this text view will be changed to whatever written in this text field, added text. Whatever the user write in this text field will be displayed in this text view. So my text field dot get text method is used to get the text from the added text, and now to string we are converting the text to string, and whatever text is written in the entered by the user to the added text will be displayed or will be shown to the user in this text view. So let's go and test it. So the app is already launched, and now here's the text field, and I'm going to write here, okay, welcome horse. Okay, now just click this button, welcome horse. Pretty sweet. So whatever I'm going to write in here will be displayed in the text view. I am the junior dev. Okay, I'm the junior dev. Alright guys, that's all for now. See you next time. Take care.